Today, we are driving these cars. That's what we're gonna do to you. And this isn't like, I'm not a car reviewer. So what you're gonna get is you're gonna get an owner's perspective who owns both a GTD and a GT500. I'm gonna tell you which one I like more. And also, some things about each of the cars we find are way different because I've been driving both lately and I already know, but we're about to show you. So stick around, this is gonna be a fun one. See ya. Yep, there's a cop right there too, so perfect. All right, so for those of you who've been following me a long time, the GT500 has become one of my favorite cars of all time to just drive and enjoy. Now I've owned Lamborghini Huracan, Lamborghini Huracan Performante. I've had 3 R8s, 3 different generations. I've had Porsches, I have the GT40. I mean, I've had a lot of cars. So I just wanted to paint the perspective of those of you that don't know what my history is. I've owned a lot of cars and I've driven a lot of cars. Now, we haven't talked much about this yet. We're gonna get to this today. This is definitely by far my newest favorite car of all time in the modern times. I have so much to say and like surprisingly, highly just complimentary of this platform. The Shelby GT500 seriously is one of the best sports cars of all time in my opinion. Now today, you're gonna get to see, with that in mind, what I think about this. So I just wanted to plug that before we jump in. Hey Miller, let's go take these for a drive.
Middle of Kansas. All right, man.
Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. Let's talk about this. So originally during the break-in period, which we're still technically breaking it in at 300 miles, it wouldn't let us go above like 5,000 RPMs.
No, not at all, but that was insane. That scared the crap out of me. He did the same thing to me the first time I rode in it. It scared the crap out of me then, and then still did it again. Crazy.
So we've been told in the last day that at 500 miles, it wakes up even more, and at 1,100 miles, it wakes up even more, which even just from that,
yeah.
Like, how?
I have no idea, but I'm also kind of angry that someone else has 1,100 miles before we
we're gonna pass them.
Yeah, we're gonna pass them real fast.
Real fast.
But also, awesome that he figured that out because that's somebody else driving the crap out of it.
Yeah, well, he's actually tracking it too.
Oh my god.
He's been number 4.
That's
so I love it. I love it.
It.
But okay, so here we are in the GTD. We just did a little Excel. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. This drives nothing like a Mustang.
No.
I know we're doing the difference between this and a GT500 today. This isn't even in the same ballpark.
No, this is not the same car. This car feels like an all-wheel drive hypercar pulling you out, whereas the GT500 and any other Mustang kind of pushes you with that power.
That's right.
It is very cool to feel.
So I think we'll do a quick pull right here. What do you think? Here, let's put it in manual mode.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Baby. That's insane. That's insane.
This does not feel like it weighs 4,400 pounds.
No, this car, no, you do not get the same feeling out of any other car that weighs this much.
That was wild. So you said something as we were leaving about our buddy Brian's SF90.
Yes.
What were you saying?
So one of our good buddies, Brian, he had an SF90 with about 1,100, I think, to the wheels. Yeah. 2 electric motors and I think a twin turbo V6, V8, something like that. Ferrari makes an awesome car. So I rode in that car and I was like, hey, let me get some interior clips and some sound clips of you accelerating in this car. He's like, okay, hop in. And I've never been that scared in a car in my life. That was the fastest thing I've ever ridden in. Super insane. I mean, anything electric is crazy. Oh, this GTD gave me the same exact feeling.
Dang.
Scared. It gives you that feeling of like, okay, when's it gonna stop? Like the GT500, you're like feeling it and you can power it out and you're like, all right, this is crazy. Yeah. But I still feel in control. This feels like a roller coaster that has no brakes. This thing is insane. Well,
and it puts all the power down. If you notice that, I just stepped on it. It's not even,
tires are
like,
cool,
GT500 I sketch out. Yeah. I'm like, oh shit, it's like,
I mean,
you know.
You saw the footage of me and Brad's video, and I've driven that car dozens of times, and I was like, let me show Brad what it can do. And it's still, like.
It wants to break loose.
Yeah,
this car does not. Now this car, you know, in difference, it's a 50-50 weight distribution. We got a rear transaxle in this car. We have more horsepower, but honestly, it completely changes the feel of the car.
Oh,
this
absolutely.
is wild.
Yeah. This is not a Mustang. They call it a Mustang because they have to have a Mustang name for GT3 racing. So they have to have a street version for that, for IMSA, which I recently learned that's why they called the Mustang Mach-E a Mustang, is because so the government would allow Ford to keep producing the V8 Mustang. So they had to have an electric counterpart.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
And so that's what saved the Mustang, was the Mach-E. And this is the, you know how have like NASCAR has to have the street version of the actual NASCAR that use the Mustang. This is the IMSA version of this.
This thing's insane. I cannot wait to drive the GT500 and do our other side of this review after driving this, because it's literally crazy. Oh, we got gravel. Hold on a second, guys. We're gonna take this nice and slow.
Oh my gosh!
We're
Sounds
gonna,
like we were
since we're not
paving the road back
okay,
there.
I was gonna get on it, but we're gonna let the gravel make its way off first.
Yeah.
But
no, this thing is way different. And we talked about a lot of the main cosmetic and technical differences in the last video.
In the last video, yeah, which if you haven't seen that, go check it out, because that'll explain the difference. But you know, everyone's like, oh, it's just a Mustang with a body kit, blah, blah, blah. It is none of those things.
No.
This reminds me more of my Lamborghini Performante than any other car I've ever owned.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It feels like a refined Italian supercar. It does not feel like a front engine, high horsepower muscle car.
No, this is not a muscle. I will back you up on that. This is not a muscle car. I mean, the way it puts the power down in the delivery is very supercar-esque. I mean, almost. I mean, I wouldn't say a halo car, but like this is a legit race car.
It is a legit race car. Now watch what we're gonna do next. So we're gonna go a little faster and then. My brain just went through my eyes.
We gotta get a clip of that.
That was so good.
Stop it. Like, you gotta pass me. I need to get out of this thing and you come and just break in front of me. That would be a sick clip.
Dude, I have like a headache. And now you got the big 17-inch rotors in the front, right? And I think it's the 15-inch in the rear.
Yeah.
It
uses them. Holy crap.
Bread truck.
Oh my God. And they said, Vinny, you're crazy right now.
That's what they want to see.
That's true. That's true.
I gotta change my pants. All right, guys, time for an ad break, but the ad is for me. So I am the sponsor of all this content we do. We do YouTube for fun. So what I want to start plugging and bringing into the channel is a little bit about what we do. So my company, MV2 Investments, we just started recently a fund for accredited investors who can come and invest in our projects. We do large urban infill development in the United States, and we also build villas and some resorts in Turks and Caicos. So more on that to come. If you're interested though in checking out what I do and you want to get involved in some of our investments, you can check us out, mv2invest.com. We'll put it down here, mv2invest.com. Back to our video, thank you.
But the thing is it does it so well. They said that these brake rotors will go through 6 or 7 sets of brake pads before these will even need to be changed.
That's right.
And I mean, they're $30,000 rotors, which is insane, but we use them. I mean,
let's talk about that for a second. So there's another whole different part of this car that feels completely different from any other Mustang.
Yep.
It is the handling.
Oh, absolutely.
So I really thought that this was gonna be a rough ride. Like when they announced it, it's like this GT3 Mustang race car on steroids for the streets, right? I was like, man, it's gonna be a rough ride, but it's okay. We got the GT40, like you're saying, right? I don't know what the heck Ford did and Multimatic, but they have designed the most comfortable ride Mustang I've ever been in. This thing rides like a dream. I feel like I'm on a cloud, but I also feel everything going on.
Yeah.
Now, part of that is I did watch the technical video about the suspension. It has both an upper and lower spring that you can see through the back window. And in normal mode, both of the springs are active the entire time. So it's
cushion.
And there's more to the suspension than that, and you can go look that up of why it's so comfortable. But it rides like a dream, and it corners and does everything I want it to do. Watch, feel this, Miller.
Oh my God.
Feel how that just holds onto the road. I mean, we were doing, you know, the speed limit around that turn. It just wants to hold the road.
I'm really curious because we are both very good drivers up in the mountains. I am really excited for which here we're going to release a little teaser. We're going to take these cars up to the Snake up in Mexico and go and drive these back to back, head to head, and see how they perform together. And I'm going to be in the back like, hey, I can barely hold on, and you're going to be like, oh, you want me to go up to third gear, or what?
Either that, or we're going to find out you're a much better driver than me. One of those two.
It's going to be down to the course. I think it's going to be so sick.
So let's also talk about the sound. Okay, so with the windows up, it's actually very bearable. I believe I have it in track. Oh, I didn't even have it in track exhaust this whole time. Now I just opened it. But listen to that supercharger. You know what it really reminds me of? The 0.5 Ford GT.
Yes, it does.
It has that same like alien spacecraft meets jet engine type of like whine to it. It's a little quieter because it's not behind our head, but I will say that with the windows up, you don't hear as much of the exhaust. But if I do this, Miller's gonna have to, oh wait, we got a dude working. That sounds good.
That sounds really good. Holy shit. The pops and everything in here, dude, is so sick.
Woo! Speed limit. So I don't think we have an official 0 to 60 time in this car yet, released from Ford. Oh, there was a cop right there too, so perfect. And I was going slower than the speed limit. We don't have an official quarter-mile time in this car yet, so we actually don't know how fast this thing is. But I can tell you, my butt tells me this car is very fast.
Oh, absolutely.
And so do my eyes and my brain.
Or it's like,
it's not fully awake yet either, which is how does it get faster than this?
I have no idea. That's going to be scarier.
This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. So anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed seeing a little bit about us driving the Mustang GTD. We are now going to get you into the GT500. We'll probably give you some comparisons back and forth. I hope the second part of this video is not depressing, because I love and I'm obsessed with the GT500. But I can already tell you, getting in this car and sitting in this seat, you feel very special. This Recaro is unfreaking believably comfortable. And just the entire, one more thing I will mention, I didn't think I was gonna like the dash.
I love the dash.
I love the big screens.
It looks like a jet fighter.
It does. It still has analog buttons. I still feel like race car-ish, but I actually like the comforts of the screens.
Oh, absolutely, the modern.
Touch. So, okay guys, one more thing. We're gonna do a rev battle for you before we get in the GT500, so check it out. All right guys, the first ever GTD versus GT500 rev battle coming at you. I'm gonna go jump in, here we go.
I have headphones on for anybody asking. They sound really good together.
Wait, hold on, go back to yourself for a second.
Okay. What?
This is your headphones, it's awesome. From inside, I almost was thinking this sounded pretty crazy.
It's such a different sound for being the same motor though.
But that one, the supercharger, like winding down, it sounded so good.
It sounded so good.
So good.
All right, should we go drive the GT500 now?
Yeah, let's go. First impression of getting in this car. It feels nothing like the GTD.
Yeah.
It feels like a comfortable daily driver, I'm gonna be honest, and it feels a hell of a lot smaller inside.
Yes, it does feel like you're definitely in here more, and everything's up and around you. Like the hood, the cowl's different on this car.
Yeah.
I mean, everything just feels like it's like a cave.
It totally feels like a daily driver now though, coming from that car. I can feel the power under my foot, but like very comfortable. But dude, I can't, like even in the GTD, trying to stay in my lane is difficult because the car's so wide. I feel like I'm taking up the whole lane. I'm watching the right side to make sure my tire's not going off into the grass. This, I actually feel like I have plenty of room. Like I can like swerve around the lane and we have plenty. It's weird.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And one of the comments that we saw a lot was, you should be comparing a carbon fiber track pack to the GTD, but in reality, this is the root of
it's still a GT500.
GT500.
Yeah.
So like, it wouldn't be that drastically different. Our opinions wouldn't be that drastically different in a carbon fiber track.
No. Now here's the other thing. I've got about 6,000 miles of driving in this car under my belt, so I am very in tune with this. Again, this is one of my favorite modern sports cars of all time, because it's rowdy and it feels like it wants to kill you, but it also is super comfortable. And we'll come here, let's get it. So it's very fast.
So fast.
It's very fast. It doesn't give me the same feeling the GTD did.
No, it pushes you. The GTD pulls you. Like, it's so different.
Yes, this pushes. That's a great point.
Yep.
And I'm a little bit more careful getting on the throttle because the back end, it's very fast.
Very fast.
Very fast. And very fun. But feels nothing like the GTD when you accelerate.
No, it's totally different feeling.
Totally different.
Crazy. Back to back like that.
I felt pinned in the GTD, and like my eyes were bulging out of their sockets. This one, I just feel like, holy crap, this is a fast car.
Yeah, this is what you said, the entry, like this is a gentleman supercar right here. This is like muscle meets super, where the other car is like super hyper meets track car.
Yes,
and like scaring the crap
absolutely. Refined Italian supercar versus, this is definitely a raw muscle car.
Yep.
Way more raw. The steering too is not even, like, it's not even really comparable.
Yeah.
Like the way I feel right now, it's tight, don't get me wrong, and it drives great, but I don't feel planted on the road in this car. Again, I feel like I'm sitting in this car. I don't feel like I became this car.
Yeah, right. Whereas the GTD, you're like one with the car. This is like you're in it and it's holding you. It's just not as, it's not as tight. It's not as, I don't know, inclusive as the GTD.
Yeah, and I don't know how to phrase this. This car is not a disappointing car, but going from the GTD to this, I feel a major letdown.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a bad, I don't mean that like negatively, like I'm let down by this car. I'm trying to feel like, you know, when you go on an insane roller coaster and then I got to go ride a roller coaster with my kids, right? Yeah. And it's a lot smaller. Like,
you're like, oh, this is still
like,
fun.
Oh, it's still fun, but like, it's not what I just did.
Yep.
Like,
yeah. One of the main things you got to notice is that these two cars are built by two different companies.
That's
so
true.
Like Multimatic, the GTD, you know,
which
the
is the Ford GT.
Yep. It's the same thing as the Ford GT. Who built the 05 Ford GT? Was that Ford or was that Multimatic?
That's a great question. That's actually,
answer that in the comments if you know. Whereas Shelby took and outfitted this car with this.
But this is a partnership with Ford. It's not the new Shelby that's like
separate
entity. Yeah.
So
I think we got to get on it, and I think we got to break. What do you think?
Yeah, I think.
All right, here we go.
Same thing.
Yeah, I feel like I'm being pushed. Don't get me wrong, it's fast.
And it stops pretty good too.
But that is nothing like
the
GTD.
GTD. Yep. Nothing.
Dang.
Holy crap.
Just a Mustang my ass to the GTD.
Like, this is like the supercar of Mustangs.
Yes.
And the GTD is like the hypercar of Mustangs.
Yeah, literally.
Which is not really even a Mustang.
Because this is the creme de la creme of the Mustang right here, up until now.
Yep.
Now, let me tell you something. There is a there is a huge difference between, and this is like what, $90,000 maybe, let's say, especially a heritage car.
Yep.
And the GTD, my GTD was $385.
Yeah.
It is like money well spent between the two different cars. Don't come at us with this not worth the $400,000 bullshit. That is a literal GT3 race car. This feels like a daily driver, like
supercar.
Not even. This feels like a sports car.
Yeah.
Like, it is literally that stark of a difference.
Oh, it absolutely
That's what I'm getting at.
Yep.
These are two different realms of vehicles.
Yep.
It does, and that's the thing. This feels like a proper Mustang. Yeah. This feels like a souped up proper Mustang. The other one does not feel like a Mustang.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a Mustang
at all. It just resembles the look of it on the outside.
Yep.
And now, if you want to, you can dig in much further. You can go down a rabbit hole of what the GTD actually is, how it was built, how it was designed, all the R&D, all the aero, all that stuff, and you'll find it's totally different platform. It's totally different car.
It's not even. Yeah.
This is just the raw. Also, this is just the raw like response I'm giving to driving this right now versus the other car. I would definitely compare, and I can't wait to do it. We're gonna take our buddy's brand new Porsche GT3 RS, and we're gonna then put it up against the GTD. That is a fair comparison.
That is gonna be.
This is not a fair comparison.
Great comparison.
And then you know what we'll do? We'll get a Lamborghini STO or Performante, and we'll put those up against each other, and we'll drive them back to back and see how they feel. I think that's what we need to do to really paint the picture of what we're talking about.
Absolutely. All right, listen here.
We are trying.
The first ZR1 just got sold at 400 grand. So all you guys is, we're gonna beat the GTD for half the price. You're paying the same price. You think Corvette would come out with a car that's half the price of a GTD?
But here's the other thing that people don't understand. The ZR1 is not exclusive. If you have the money, you can go write a check and you can buy one.
Yep.
Now, in a few years, the ZR1 value is gonna go like this. You can refer back to this video. It's just what's gonna happen, and they'll be, I think they're fairly priced around MSRP or less. That just like what happened with the Z06. They went crazy when they first came out, and now all of a sudden they're docked down. That's just what happens. The GTD will not do that. It is a Ford GT, it is a Ford Selects You car, and it is a limited run, and you can't get your hands on them. They're gonna go up in value. You know, you can argue it in the comments, that's fine, but that's what's gonna happen.
The ZR1's not as special as the GTD. Sorry. Leave it to Vinny to pull over for the cops. How's it going? Good to see you, Ben Miller. This thing's crazy, right?
It's ridiculous.
Were you the one that was driving past us? Okay.
I saw yours. I was like, it was sitting at the light, and then I saw this come like creeping up behind. I was like, man, no way.
I gotta flip a bitch.
No way.
Yeah, we were like, I saw you turn your blinker on. I was like, I know what he's doing. And then you pull it in behind here. I was like, oh yeah.
So I had to stop on the side of the road because you have to put it in park to put it in track mode. So we're trying to get the track mode shots. So look in the back seat behind. See the suspension back there? They put a window for the suspension.
You can watch it.
You can watch it.
It's crazy.
And then the car has active aero too. So the rear wing goes up and down, but it also has flaps in the front underneath the car.
It's way over. It's awesome. It's such a killer car. Vinny, do you think maybe we could pull it in front of the cars?
Just
for a picture? Yeah. Just for a picture. I mean.